GH is back. We're gonna start with the gacha news, then release dates, free games, PC, console, and mobile games. Timestamps. Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. First up, HoYoverse has officially revealed Petit Planet, a new pet simulation game, with the release of its logo and a short teaser trailer. The teaser showed a round pet wandering around a green environment, confirming the project after years of speculations and leaks dating back to 2023. The game is expected to focus on pet and life simulation with features such as customization, home decoration, gardening, and social interaction, though no platforms, release dates, or detailed features have been officially announced yet. Next up, here's the gacha games that have already begun their official service. Netmarble has launched Seven Knights Rebirth worldwide on mobile and PC with support for 15 languages. The game topped pre-download charts in several regions and held offline showcases in Thailand and Taiwan ahead of its release. It is a remake of the original Seven Knights, keeping its story and combat system while updating gameplay, and follows the success of the 2015 title that reached over 70 million downloads. Now, Blade & Soul Heroes also launched on September 24 for mobile and PC as a free-to-play collectible action MMORPG that mixes turn-based strategy with real-time action and includes cross-platform play with team-based quests. Goddess Order released on the same day as mobile side-scrolling action RPG featuring retro pixel visuals, tag team combat, and multiple gameplay modes such as PvP, dungeons, and minigames. Now, the next release is StoneAge Pet World, scheduled to launch on September 30 as a Pet Squad collector RPG focused on battles with characters and pets. And in other news, Yostar has opened pre-registration for Stella Sora, a fantasy RPG that combines exploration, squad-based battles, and multiple gameplay modes. Players will guide characters called trekkers and make choices that affect the story, and collect rewards through various challenges. Pre-registration is available on mobile platforms and the official website, with in-game bonuses offered once the game launches. Next news we have is for Dragon Quest Smash Grow, a new mobile entry in the Dragon Quest series, launching worldwide in 2026 for Android and iOS. Square Enix announced that the closed beta test will run from October 14 to 21, with pre-registrations already open through the official website. The game is described as a roguelike RPG where players battle monsters, strengthen their characters with random skill blessings, and use signature coup de grace attacks, with each run offering different tactical options. A giveaway campaign is also being held from September 19 to 26 on Twitter and Facebook, with various Dragon Quest themed prizes available for participants. Coming up, NetEase Games and Naked Rain have unveiled a new trailer and gameplay details for ANANTA, a free-to-play urban open-world RPG in development for PC, PlayStation 5, iOS, and Android. The footage highlights a living city environment with interactive activities, multiple character roles, and freedom to explore rooftops, streets, and hidden areas. Players can engage in dynamic combat that uses environmental objects, varied traversal options, and different vehicles, while also experiencing everyday encounters and unexpected events. The game was showcased at Tokyo Game Show 2025, though no release date has been announced. Next news, the PlayStation 5 store page for Arknights Endfield is now live. The game highlights exploration, resource gathering, and settlement building in a hazardous world, with systems that support survival and development. Players can now wishlist the title while awaiting more details. Next up, Kakao Games has soft-launched its new sci-fi strategy simulation game, NOVAFRONT, in the Philippines, currently available on Android devices through the Google Play Store. The game places players in the role of a commander, tasked with leading squads of characters known as Novas in battles against the Quasars, following Earth's destruction. It features squad formation, raids, boss battles, and alliance-based gameplay. However, there are no details yet on an iOS version or a global release. And okay, here are the games releasing in September 25 to 26. On September 25, we have Mamoru-kun Recurse, releasing on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. This is a vertical scrolling shoot-'em-up that uses curse bullets as a unique mechanic. Consume Me also arrives on PC, a life simulation RPG focusing on teenage struggles. My Childs of Ages comes to Switch, an adventure that mixes combat and platforming across different eras. Silent Hill F launches on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC as the next entry in the Silent Hill series. Sonic Racing Crosswords releases on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, bringing another kart racing spin-off to the Sonic franchise. Unfair Flips arrives on PC, a short incremental clicker with pure randomness. Lost Rift enters early access on PC, a survival shooter with both PvE and PvPvE gameplay. And Hades 2 Digital launches on Switch 2, continuing the roguelike dungeon crawler series. Now, on September 26, Freeride launches on Switch, a narrative RPG that also acts as a personality test. Clover Pit comes to PC, a roguelike slot machine survival game. Atelier Wrestleriana, The Red Alchemist, and The White Guardian releases on PS5, Switch, and PC, featuring dual protagonist, synthesis, and timeline-based battles. Hotel Barcelona releases on Steam, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5, offering a 2.5D slasher action experience. Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac comes to Switch 2 and Switch, a modernized version of the 3D platforming adventure. Finally, NBA Bounce releases on Switch, featuring NBA teams, mascots, and an arcade-style basketball gameplay. And here is your free game on the Epic Game Store. First is Project Winter, a social deduction game featuring survival game mechanics. The second free game is Samorost 2, a puzzle point-and-click adventure game. Now back to the gaming news, and just a reminder, GunZ the Duel will be holding its first closed beta test from September 26, 2025 until September 29, 2025. Players can apply for beta access through the official site. And next news we have is for Freestyle 2. The game has introduced 2 new premium characters featuring Team Atenix Vale and Stella. Along with this, the onboarding system has been improved to provide a smoother experience for both new and returning users. There are also new events now available in-game for players to participate in. Next news, PocketPair has announced Palworld, Palfarm, a new spin-off of Palworld that shifts the focus toward farming while still including combat elements. The game is set to release on Steam, where it can already be wishlisted, and it allows players to build and manage farms either solo or in online multiplayer. Players can assist pals to plant, tend crops, and harvest, though farms may also come under attack from hostile piles. While it carries similarities to farming games like Stardew Valley, it retains Palworld's mix of action and survival mechanics. No release date or console plans had been confirmed, but this announcement follows the news that Palworld 1.0 is scheduled for 2026. And here's another reminder, the PlayStation State of Play is happening today, September 24. Sony confirmed the showcase will run for more than 35 minutes and feature reveals and updates from developers worldwide. Viewers can expect new looks at third parties and indie titles, along with updates from PlayStation Studios, including nearly 5 minutes of gameplay from Housemarque's upcoming title Saros, set to launch next year. While only Saros has been confirmed, speculation suggests that Marvel's Wolverine may also appear, as report indicated its next trailer is already prepared and the game is expected to release in 2026. And here is your emulation news. AYANEO has revealed the Pocket Air Mini, a budget-friendly retro-handheld starting at $70 for the 2GB RAM and 32GB storage model, or $80 for the 3GB and 64GB storage. The device features a 4.2-inch 960p LCD screen suited for retro gaming with sharper visuals due to its smaller size. A 4500 mAh battery, Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5, USB-C, headphone jack, and microSD support. It will be available in Retro White, Aurora Black, and Retro Power color options. However, the handheld uses a Helio G90T chip, which places its performance below newer options and may struggle with PS2 or GameCube emulation, and it runs on the outdated Android 11. A release date has not yet been confirmed. Next up, Funny Playing has released a revised version of the Retro Pixel Pocket, now priced at $50, half the cost of the original. The new model swaps the RK3326 processor, runs on custom version of EMU-elect, and should support other firmware options. It keeps the same 720 by 720 IPS display, but questions remains about whether issues like inconsistent button inputs, battery problems, lack of sleep mode, poor speaker quality, and USB port reliability have been addressed. The handle is available to order now through Funny Playing's website. And in other hardware news, the Anbernic RG476H is now available for $165, with an early discount that brought the price down to $150 during the first 3 days after launch on September 19. The handle combines features from earlier Anbernic models with a 4.7-inch display and designed to run PS2 games, GameCube, and older systems reliably. And there it goes, leave a like before you go. Thank you for watching. This is Gaming Hardcore. See you on the next one.